I'm a rapper. So I've been up there where you get a band and, you know, it turns into the Playboy Jazz Festival. You know what I'm saying? And nothing against that. It's just the songs sound different. I mean, normally, traditionally, I just go off of like, and this how I describe my shit to producers, because producers will get offended if they play you 15 beats and you don't pick one. They get to thinking that they beat is whack or you don't like it, or you got to be clear. I had to learn how to articulate that. You know, artists, we listening to the song that we hear words on. So you might hear 10 beats and you don't hear words on these yet. That don't mean the beat ain't tight. That don't mean that you ain't gonna rap on it next week. You just don't hear words right now. And the studio costs money, and we want to go the path of least resistance. So the one that's speaking to me today is the one we gonna rap on. That's based on how you feel, what you woke up on, what you listen to. It's a lot of factors that, you know, dictate what record you or what production you're gonna write a song to today. So I go off for like what's talking to me. Whatever convo I'm having with myself, what music support it. When I hear the record, I'm like, exactly. I don't gotta think to write a song to this. I could just go in the booth and talk right now because I'm feeling the way that this music feels. Marsha from Floyd, she's incredible on the album. She blessed me. Stacey Barth is on the title track. She like that's the first thing you're gonna hear is her vocals on the album. Before you hear my voice, you're gonna hear Stacey Barth's vocal. You know, that record was, if I play you the original, you'll be like, damn. It was like a boom bap, um, like a MPC sounding beat, like some drums and a sample. And then I wrote a song to it and I recorded the 3 verses and it didn't have a hook. The sample was like the hook. And then we brought this keyboard player named Amir. He's dope. He played with Big Sean. He produced on Big Sean last 2 albums. He part of Big Sean band. He just a dope young keyboard player. We brought him in, and he just went crazy. He opened up the Pro Tools, rearranged the beat, chopped it, and just added musical parts all through the song. And then we brought Stacey in, and she heard that, and then she sung on top of it, and the record sounded completely different, like way theatric, way just multi-dimensional musically, and that when we did that record, I was like, this is what I want the foundation of the sound to be. I want it to be hard, like street bottom, like bass and drum, and I want it to be next level music on the top frequency, and I want my vocal to sit in the middle. You know what I'm saying? You don't like calling shit classic early and that the words timeless. I feel the same. I don't like throwing them words around. But when you think about the production that's popular right now, and when you make a project right now that doesn't necessarily sound like the production that's popular, I think that lends toward the music being received as outside of time, because the time it sounds different than what this album does. So it doesn't sound like traditional production of 2017, 2018, but like you said, it's still current. It speaks to the moment in a different way. And I think when I look at like I study music and I study artists and careers, and when you look at these albums that sold 10 million, like Tracy Chapman or like Adele or like, you know, even Nelly or Eminem's second album or any of them, and just even outside of hip hop, the production 90% of the time is not trendy. It's not seasonal. It's rooted in music. It's rooted in like chords and in instruments and in like traditional greatness of music. Even like Bruno Mars and to the level that they succeed on. If you really break down the production, Brody back there. You know what I'm saying? Playing chords. You know what I mean? And it's being presented as a top tier pop product, but it's music. You know what I mean? So I think that was one of the intentions too in the production, was to use instruments, use real music, and build it as a music statement that's not necessarily influenced by the sound of right now. But that's tricky because you don't want to be overly nostalgic. You don't want to be like a legacy sounding like I'm trying to preserve an era. Right. So the challenge was to make it, and my opinion on how we did it was the drums. Like with the real innovation and step forward that production took is the drums, the trap influence on the percussion, the snares and the triple hi-hats, and instead of You know what I'm saying? That's all. When you hear that rhythm on a record, you automatically dated. You know, but when you hear the rhythm is updated, you could do whatever with the music. You know what I'm saying?